When the music stopped, the Earl whisked her off the dance floor and back to where Ladies Somerdale and Huntingdon stood. As soon as they were within steps of the other ladies, the mystery woman let her smile open up to her friends, though she seemed determined not to laugh aloud. "Oh, what a disgrace I am!" she cried. "On the contrary, madame, you are the most delightful dance partner any man could hope for. It has been not only an honour, but a very great pleasure." Lord Somerdale said it all quite smoothly, while making an elegant bow over her hand. Mason wondered how long it took to perfect that move. He'd tried it himself a few times, but nothing could convince him he didn't look like a complete ass. "It has been nothing but cruelty to your well-trained toes, my lord, and your wife will not forgive me if I have ruined you for more dancing tonight." She had an accent. French, he thought, though he'd like to hear more before judging, and he wasn't sure he could count on the matron with the elaborate headdress to continue to create his perfect hiding spot much longer. Fortunately, Lord Somerdale's toes weren't so damaged that he couldn't dance immediately. He murmured something that made the ladies laugh prettily, and then offered his hand to his wife. She gave the Frenchwoman a questioning look. "Go, go, you have done your duty," she shooed at them fondly with her fan, and they glided away into the moving mass of dancers. This was Mason's chance, and since he had no idea how long the music would keep playing, he wasted no time in presenting himself to his hostess. Being a graceful fellow, he nearly toppled the fern and somehow managed to get his mouth full of ostrich plume as he freed himself from his secluded little spot. He thought he felt the feather snap as he shoved it aside, but ignored that in favour of moving speedily away from the site of his destruction. He let the unsuspecting woman tend to her headdress, while he surreptitiously spat out bits of it before he was spotted by the ladies. Naturally, that took no time at all, one of the inconveniences of having flaming red hair. "Oh, Mr. Mason," Lady Huntingdon called as he swallowed a bit of ostrich plume. She waved him over the last few steps. "What a shame! You've just missed Lady Somerdale, and I particularly wanted her to meet you. But here, this is our dear friend newly arrived from the country, that is, Madame Marianne de Vauteuil." He remembered he was supposed to be a very important and wealthy American gentleman, which helped him to square his shoulders and look sufficiently confident as he gave a small, restrained bow. "Madame, a pleasure." "Monsieur," she said with a graceful dip of her knees, and then looked up at him. She might have said more, but he was distracted by the perfect blue of her eyes. He knew that colour exactly. On a clear fall evening at twilight, just before the light was completely gone, that was the blue of the sky above the layers of orange and pink. When you faced northwest, anyway, and stood on the Kentucky side of the Ohio River. It took an awfully long time for him to realize that the blue was framed by an expression that was half dubious, half laughing. "It is possible Monsieur Mason believes I will be insulted if he does not ask me to dance," she said, never looking away from him. "Shall we give him assurance that I will only be very relieved?" "There's no need for that at all, my dear. Mr. Mason knows very well that he is the only gentleman in attendance who is entirely excused from asking ladies to dance," explained Lady Huntingdon. "Because he is American?" asked the perfect blue eyes. "Because I'm the worst dancer on this side of the Atlantic, ma'am. The man who held the title before I arrived is probably dancing for joy. Poorly.